Yeah, welcome to our presentation on geoinformation in education, or the question, why does the where matter for all of us? My name is Daniel, and together with my colleague Daniela, I would like to take you on this journey. Our planet changes rapidly. We're facing enormous challenges caused by ourselves, the humans, in biodiversity, climate, and in social matters. GIS and geodata are the key to understand what is exactly happening. For instance, it helps us to find out and visualize where a flood would cause most damage and where people are in danger, as you can see here. It is a great tool for collaboration and points the needle on where we need to act and how we should act. Esri, as company, develops software which provides the tools to make more meaningful and smarter decisions. If you combine these tools in a kind of ecosystem, this is what we call GIS, which stands for Geographic Information System. GIS helps you to collect data, to visualize it together with other information on a map, analyze it to create a greater understanding, and facilitate collaboration even more. And finally, making better decisions and taking action. GIS is used by institutions and organizations around the world for over decades now. And Daniela will explain why it is great for education as well.
Thanks, Daniel. Wonderful. So I believe GIS is a very helpful tool for pupils to gain a fundamental digital understanding and fundamental digital competences. Interesting maps show the results and are very fun on top of that and entertaining to the learners of any age. Therefore, Esri pledges non-cost GIS software to schools. And in addition, Esri provides free training to teachers and also free and open teaching materials in many languages. An example in German is this booklet. Okay, here's the booklet. An example is this booklet. I brought it with me here as well. If you want to later take a look at it, feel free to come over. And this booklet contains lessons that you can use in geography classes. And it's very easy to use. And it contains a teacher's guide as well as a student learning or pupils' learning materials. And the cool thing is when teachers feel more comfortable using the technology, using the apps, they can move on. They can use additional tools. They can use more online maps. And all of that helps to make the classes more interactive and more exploring to the pupils. But there are also universities that offer project courses where the students and soon-to-be teachers build their own interactive lessons. Side note, this is of course something teachers can do as well for their classes. Here's an example from the University of Kiel, where project groups created 6 wonderful lessons on transcultural learning. Well, I liked all the lessons a lot. There's one real fun and entertaining lesson that's an eye-opener on transcultural learning and on stereotypes. Students are asked here to take a survey and guess which statements are typical for specific countries. So for instance, they were asked, where are people always in time? Or where do wear people always sandals with white socks? Or where do like people cheese and are wealthy? So I think that's a great way to learn of stereotypes and their danger and to start a discussion with classes about this topic to overcome such stereotypes. But GIS is not just a tool to gain digital skills. GIS helps to gain competences in decision making and to learn more about the social and environmental context. In this example, you see geography and biology teachers who learned at the National Park Waddenzee to collect data and to understand the biodiversity in the Watt. Esri runs this specific summer camps for already 15 years now, and an incredible source of data for the national park and scientists was collected by young people. We experienced all of them loved to work and actually support the national park with collecting data, and it really motivates young people to do more conservation work in general. We hope to share our passion on taking action in conservation and the environment to the new generation with our work at the summer camps. So, and they, of course, will soon share it to school kids as well. GIS presentation tools such as ArcMap are also a great way to extend digital skills. In this example, students created interactive maps and stories on field trips. Due to COVID, they were not able to really travel to the country and travel to this trip. Instead, they did a virtual trip to Sweden, which means that they did the research work in the internet, they collected information, they made their own videos about the country by talking about the country, and put all the results together to story maps. Of course, this works in real field trips as well, or it works there even better. And it's a great way for students and scientists to present maps together with other information such as photographs, videos, tables, diagrams, and so on. And it's very helpful to show all aspects of the field or project work. Another topic that plays a great role in education is the climate crisis. Flooding, wildfires, heat waves. We all know regions that had to suffer from effects of the climate crisis. While we fight the unstopped carbon dioxide emission and biodiversity loss, societies must also deal with the climate change effects that are already happening. So GIS helps to find out where are the effects strongest and where to act. So therefore, Esri provides a set of free online courses and lessons to learn more about to build resilient societies and to discover patterns, such as wildfires or wildfire patterns. So this knowledge helps to prevent, hopefully, more fire in the future. By the way, this is another story map. That's pretty dark, I'm seeing right now, but anyway. This is another example of a story map, and it shows how different information can put together. Okay. So let's start this video one more time, very quickly. So, by the way, this is another tool Esri uses to put lessons, lectures together. It's called ArcGIS Hub. It's very easy to use and to set information up and together. The great thing here is that to set ArcGIS Hub up, you don't need any coding, so no programming skills are required. Last example is a UK example. It's also built by ArcGIS Hub, and it contains a lot of learning lessons for lecturers and students as well on GIS, basic knowledge and advanced knowledge you can find here. And the nice thing is that since it's from the UK, it has a lot of UK and European examples. So, and no surprise, climate change is a huge topic here as well. And on top here are young professionals that are sharing their history and sharing what are they doing with GIS at their work and why they think their job is very satisfying. That brings me to the end. Please take home with you the understanding that GIS helps to make smarter, more meaningful decisions, and it helps to put these informations on interactive maps that help to decide where to take action. We believe that these skills are of great values, not just for professionals and companies, but also for our next generation, for students and pupils. So, thank you for listening, and regarding our environment and climate, please stay engaged. Thank you.
Thank you.